closer to the fan artist experience, Real Rock Nights. I am Shep. And okay, the other night I was thinking about this band, and the word transmorphic shot into my head. And transmorphic is kind of when something's between phasing into something else. And I can think of no better word to describe this band of hooligans.
Yes.
Always changing, always evolving. I'm joined by Lindy Gabriel. And yes, I am talking about Gabriel and the Apocalypse. GATA. I am so glad. Thank you so much for being here, Lindy.
Thank you for having me. As I was telling you earlier, you're like one of my favorite people ever. So thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. You say that to everybody.
I really don't. I don't say that.
Okay, I'm all warm.
You are one of my favorites.
I'm all warm and fuzzy now. I'm going to go to the bathroom for about 10 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, you changed up your look a little bit for the album Alpha Bionic. Mm-hmm. And at first I was kind of like, oh, well, I don't, but I warmed up to it, man. Gabriel and the Apocalypse, like I said, always changing, always evolving. And you had the song Systematic Chaos off of Alpha Bionic. And your new mix. Oh my God, Lindy.
You like it?
When I listened to that, I was like, how in the hell do you take talent and keep walking up stair steps? You guys keep on going. The first time I saw you, remember how I was like, okay, this is kind of like controlled chaos up on the stage. It was incredible. You put on like an incredible show. Okay, since then, I've been to how many of your shows? And every one, it's like, do you always bring your best?
We do. That, and we thrive for that. We get off on that. You know, it's no matter if there's like, 25 people, 2,500 people and so on. I mean, we are always thriving to be like, let's make this our best show. Like, let's show the energy no matter what. So we bring everything, our frustration, our love, our hate, everything, we bring it to the stage and we just let loose and we feed off of each other's energy. And we have such a closeness, like we're all so close in the band. I think that shows when we're on stage because we are actual friends. We do like hanging out with each other and I mean, you can't really fake that. And so I think that adds to our show.
Well,
how comfortable we are with one another, so.
I've seen that. That's why, and I've told you this before multiple times when I've seen you, you guys are like family to me. Mm-hmm. There are only a handful of people that are so comfortable with each other. And dude, you welcomed me with open arms the first time I met you. Do you remember when we were sitting in that warehouse?
I do.
The floor of the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this chick is the coolest person ever. Okay, your song Systematic Chaos and this new mix, which is freaking incredible. You did it with Stitch, Rick Stitch Thomas from Mushroom Head.
Yes.
And was this something that you guys spoke about and were thinking about doing?
I mean, I've been friends with Rick for a long time. We played a show at a Crypticon, I don't know, probably 10 years ago, 13 years ago, and we became friends. And in 2011, I had him sing on Like God on New World Disaster. Mm-hmm. And then about 3 years ago, he asked me to sing on a Ventana track, which hasn't been released yet. I think they're going to be releasing it soon. So then I sang on one of their tracks. And so now I'm like, hey, would you want to do a remix? And he's like, yeah. So, I mean, we kind of like, we're friends. We like working with each other, helping each other out. And so, we did the Mushroom Head tour and he got to like know the guys and everyone kind of became friends. And so like Figgles and everyone calls him like Uncle Rick and, it was so funny. Like, him telling like, the guys in my band and be like, hey, calm down. Like, you guys are crazy, but we got him to loosen up and we had some drinks in Denver one night. So that was fun. But Yeah, so it was just really cool to yeah, just kind of work and collaborate back and forth with one another. And when we got the remix back from him, we just loved it. We're like, this is kind of old school industrial. It's a song that you would hear at like a bondage nightclub or like a strip club, you know, goth strip club or something. So
Yep.
we loved it right away. And so then we're like, okay, that's going to be like the first one, because we actually, you're the first one I'll tell. We actually have about 6 remixes done by different people. We have one
Oh,
that Sin
wow.
from Ministry did, and we're just kind of releasing them as singles, a couple singles, and then we actually have the EP we'll be releasing early next year. So it's kind of cool just to be like, hey, you want to work on this project with us, and you know.
Now,
So.
when do you have people in mind, or does it just pop in that, hey, I want to do something with this person?
We just kind of like asked, like I asked, you know, Sin from Ministry, I'm like, hey, we're doing this remix EP, and we're just kind of asking some of our friends if they want to do a remix. And he was like, yeah, sure. You know, kind of same thing with Rick. Would you want to do that? And then we let them pick what song Alpha Bionic, of which one they wanted to do. So Rick, he picked Systematic Chaos, and then Sin picked the one that he wanted, and then Jake and Joey did an acoustic version, Believe Me in Ocean. And then John Wheeler, who did the video for the Burn It Down remix, he did a track. And then another friend of ours did another track, that we've been working with over the years. So it's just kind of fun too, and it's just kind of a good time to release it. We're going to be working on brand new material and new record and everything, but with everything that's kind of uncertain right now, we don't want to release completely brand new material and not be able to tour on it, so
Well, that's
this is
what
like a way that we can still be active and release content and keep people in the loop and keep things exciting.
you're not the only one that I've spoken to that is holding stuff back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like Butcher Babies have been holding theirs back for months now.
Yeah.
Just got off a Zoom with Sebastian from Once Around. They've been holding back releasing Ask If I'm Okay, their new full length.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there are multiple people holding back stuff. And then look at the movie theaters also. I mean,
Right. Right.
they're everything keeps on being pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. And last night I was just talking to movie reviewer friend of mine, and she was like, well, I don't think it's going to happen. AMC, they're renting out their theaters to people for
Oh, wow.
$99.
Wow.
I mean, if you want the theater experience, yeah, get your family of 5 together and give us $99. Except I thought this was kind of messed up, man. They're charging a $250 catering fee if you bring food in that the movie theater does not carry.
Wow.
And it's got to be corn chips or some crap like that, because you can't have anything that uses a heating element. So popcorn's out.
Fuck, man. We're screwed.
So you were talking about the way the video was shot for this mix, kind of being something you'd see like in a goth strip club or something like that.
Right. Just old school industrial. Yeah.
When I was watching, I was like, I had to watch it twice, because second time the first time it almost had a creepy vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whoa. And then with you, like kind of doing that whisper sing, I want to save the world.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. And now how much in percentage, how much of that was your idea and how much of that was Rick's idea?
It was completely Rick's idea. We gave him all the tracks, all the vocal tracks, and gave him everything. And he organized it how he wanted, So I think it's just great, like how his interpretation of it, and we got back from tour in March, and we were going to actually do a full band video for that. And then the quarantine and all that shit happened. And then I wasn't leaving the house at all. So I was like, well, I can just like video myself in our studio and send it to John to do the video. And then I just said, put some footage of this and that in there and do it black and white and kind of old school industrial, kind of like white zombie kind of stuff, you know? And so it's perfect for what it is. That's, you know, exactly what we wanted.
So you recorded that all yourself?
Of myself, yeah.
That is
like,
kind of cool.
As
So
I said, we were gonna do a whole band video, and then like everything was like locked down. No one's seen anybody, and I was like, well, we have this video we have to do. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna do it? And I'm like, I'll just send my parts over to John, and he can put it in the video.
That's kind of cool that everybody put their pieces together. And
right.
You got that puzzle that works out really good. And something that I actually got a little pissed about this because like I said, you guys are family to me. And I was reading a YouTube comment and it was the dumbest thing. I pretty much put no stock into anything that I read from people or comments or anything like that. But this was one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. Okay, I really don't like to put bands in a box, say, okay, well, they sound like this and this and this put together. They sound like this person and stuff. But this person, okay, yes, the song is very industrial. Okay, God, I'm getting mad all over again. He said that it was like a ripoff of Marilyn Manson and Nine Inch Nails from '95. And
I mean, we wanted it to be an old school industrial song, and you're having Rick, who is totally into that.
He's from that world,
it's gonna
man.
reflect in a remix, and we love it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I like old school industrial music. I like old school grunge music, and I don't like anything really that's current. I think, old school music like that, it has like fucking teeth, and it's emotional, and it's raw, and it's in your face, and it's unapologetic, and that's what we fucking like. So that's what we're gonna do.
That's okay. I wanted to see like how you like deal with that, and it looks like you just brush all that shit off. But I'm like, come on, man, seriously. Okay. Something industrial is gonna sound like something else, but then also like you're not a guy. That's I mean,
yeah.
Hey,
I mean, yeah,
you're not like a second Trent Reznor. You're not, I mean, what the heck? But you're your own person, and Gabriel and the Apocalypse is his own band. So I don't know. It's like maybe the person was smoking crack or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I try not to let it get to me, and a lot of times we're compared to other, female artists too. I think just because I am a girl, but then I'm like, bands I've never heard of, bands I don't listen to, artists I don't listen to. So I'd rather be, if anything, compared to artists that I do appreciate and like am influenced by, I don't think it's a fucking diss saying this is old school Nine Inch Nails Manson, because I love that shit. So
well,
whatever.
One thing you said, you're compared to other females, like
yeah,
females.
And I'm just, when it's like, I don't think that
you're totally like different, man. You're totally different.
Right.
You don't, how do I say this? I think like 90% of the female-led bands, there was a time in rock not so long ago where a female-led band was not the norm. And here, just a second. Okay, I'm better now. Where a female band was not the norm.
Right.
And we even did a thing about it, because it was starting to piss me off, where I kept on hearing things like what does it feel to be or what does it feel like to be a woman in a man's world? And what is it? And I'm like, so we actually did a whole Women of Rock summer thing.
That's
And
cool.
where it would get like, I wanted this thing to become a normal thing. And it finally has. But now where I'm going with this on my little diatribe is you are like none of the other female artists out there. None that I've ever seen, none that I've ever gone. There are some that have been close, but so it can't compare. So I want to know like how dumb these people are that are comparing you to other women in rock.
See, yeah, and me, it's like, I don't know if people think it's like a compliment or like when people do that, when I feel like, wow, we're not anything like that, then I kind of feel like they don't understand us, you know? Like when you came to our show and you were, the review and everything you gave us, I was like, okay, he gets it. I mean, that's why like I like you so much and we've connected because you get it.
Well, I'm from a world of radio is uh, kind of theater of the mind is the
Mm-hmm.
way that that's the way I was taught. That's the way the old guys look at it. And it's kind of a thing where you have to give people more than what you're actually doing. I mean, because all we're doing is talking and playing music, but
Mm-hmm.
there are other elements you can put together to like make it sound like more grandiose.
Right.
And you can do the same thing with the show that you're doing because you guys are talented as hell. And you're up there having fun. That's one of the big things with it. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
why I was successful in my terrestrial career, and I think that's why I still do this to this day because it's not getting me rich whatsoever. But I like to have fun at it, and I think you guys
Exactly.
have a ton of fun when you're up there playing on
Right.
stage.
No, I think you nailed that because there's been so many times. I mean, Gabriel Apocalypse, we've been a band for a very long time. And there was a time where I'm like, well, if I'm not making a ton of money doing this at this point, I'm not going to do it anymore. And then another couple of years have passed. I'm like, okay, after this point, I'm not going to do it anymore. And then I realized, like, fuck it. GATA's going to be a band forever because I do have so much fun doing it. I love everybody in the band. I love that fucking feeling that we have when we perform together and when we're together in a room. So I'm just like, it doesn't matter if we're not making a ton of money off of it because we just love doing so much.
I just noticed something.
What?
So our interviews, like the last time I did an interview with you
I think
for,
my dog's getting in the room. Hang on a second.
oh, no
Oh
problem.
shoot, my dog yeah, there he is. Well, anyway, sorry.
You got big dogs, dude. No, last time I interviewed you for this same show, I had to do it in a 2-part. I had to put you on 2 shows back to back because the interview was so long. I just looked down.
Oh.
I normally do 15-minute interviews. Yeah, we've been talking for a half hour already.
See, that's what I'm saying. And we were talking before you even hit record. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, man. We just like to talk and bullshit. I love it.
It's like I should have a vodka in front of me right now.
I was just thinking I should have some Jaeger in front of me right now. But next time.
That's right. That's right. You're more of a man than I am.
My balls are a lot bigger than yours.
but they're so sexy.
Thank you.
Shit, I had a question I was gonna ask. Okay. I want to get to Pink Noise.
Yeah.
Okay. Now Corona really screwed me over about that because I had a whole promotion I was gonna do with you this summer. And I had it all lined up. And I had to cancel the whole damn thing because there were no shows. There was nothing to do. Now, how has Pink Noise fared in that? I see you coming out. you've come out with about, I want to say 10 or 11 different things that I've noticed
Mhm.
since like June. You're
Yeah, it's been exciting, like especially since I can't play shows, I'm able to still be creative and stay busy. Like I like to stay busy, I like to work, and um it's just been awesome to kind of throw myself into that and be creative with that. And I don't know, I really like doing it. I launched it a little over a year ago. Um, and I've been able to expand with like makeup and handbags and things like that.
I
So
saw that you came out with your own
yeah.
palettes and
hmm
shit. If I was, I don't know, it looked
I'm
like it
wearing my
was.
own lipstick right now and eyeshadow.
That's your own stuff right now.
Yep.
That's
hmm
how does that feel to be able to like do that? Say, actually be like, hey, this is mine.
No, it feels awesome. Like I think what I really like is when I get just really cool feedback, people saying, "Oh my God, I love this product," or I love your makeup. I love this. Like that part of it just makes me feel really good that people feel confident and cute and things that I'm creating or that I have a part of my collection. And um, I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, to be like, I have this, and built it from like nothing and it's still growing, and I plan on just keep expanding and growing the business as much as I can. And I have a workshop now, but I'm still getting it kind of set up. I think in the spring, that's when I'll really get it set up. But at least I have the building now and I have a new office. And so,
Oh wow.
yeah.
You're becoming quite the mogul. Damn.
It's fun. As I said, I have so much fun doing it.
Okay, if people listening and watching right now are like, what the hell are they talking about? Pink noise? Like what? Okay, Lindy has her own clothing, makeup line. What would you call it? Is
Yeah,
it
that's why I originally it was Pink Noise and I added collections to it. So it's Pink Noise Collections just
okay?
because I've expanded, not just like with clothing, as I said, handbags, makeup, and I want to keep that going. I have a lot of ideas where I want to take it. So yeah, I customize a lot of like streetwear, denim jackets, flannels, skirts, shorts, leggings, things like that, hoodies. And yeah, makeup, handbags, masks, spike masks, sunglasses, swimwear.
And I wanted to ask about the clothing. How do you actually give it that kind of pink noise treatment kind of to it? Would I guess where I'm going with this is, would I be able to, because I'm still planning on doing our Sync the Pink summer next summer.
Mm-hmm.
And where I'm going with this is, would I be able to get a bunch of custom merch for our sister station and actually have you give it the pink noise treatment?
Yeah, absolutely.
So are you like tie bleaching these things, and are
I'm not
you
exactly
putting
letting people
splash
know my
color on them?
technique. A lot of people have asked me like how I do it or blend the colors and things like that. I started doing it when we needed funds for Alpha Bionic, and I started dabbling in custom shirts, and that kind of paid for a lot of the record. And then I'm like, well, there might be something to this. So I started kind of working in a lot of trial and error and things like that. And then I kind of expanded the techniques to like flannels and then denim jackets. And yeah, I don't know. But I mean, it's a lot of time, many, it goes through a lot of different steps, I would say.
Okay. All
So
right. Well, that's what I think that's what I'm going to do then.
awesome.
I think that, yeah, we'll get a bunch of staff shirts,
hmm
t-shirts, underwear, concert thongs, all the normal stuff. And I'll
Hell
just send it
yeah.
to you and have you give it the pink
I'll
noise
do it.
treatment.
That'll be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Awesome. Awesome. I love
Sweet.
it. Lindy, thank you so much for
Thank you
being
so
with me.
much.
And
Oh my God,
also
thank you.
want to let you know, I'm telling everybody that if I interview you, you're in the Real Rock Nights family. And like what you and I were just talking about before we actually got on, where everybody else could see us, this is your show. This show is for the artists, and this show is for the fans. So artists and fans are what's most important. So use this as a vehicle. Okay. I have 3 hours to fill every week. You have something that comes up, you want to get out to the public fast, text me, email
Okay.
me, send it to me, whatever. Or like text me and say, hey, get on Zoom in like 5 minutes. I got this really cool shit going down. And
Awesome.
because that's kind of the way I want this thing to actually evolve over time.
Hell
I
yeah,
want it to
dude.
be where actually, I think it'd be really cool where the artists could actually just get on
Just
and
get on and do it. Right.
do their own shit and then send me like their segment or whatever. So just want to let you know this is your show.
You're
Okay?
awesome. And I can't wait until hopefully we can play a show again and we can have some drinks and,
Exactly. Well,
yeah.
and I'm going to make sure this time that I catch you guys at the beginning of a tour, because the last, 3 times, I think it's been at the end of the tour. And it's like, it's been at the end of the tour and it's been towards the end of the festival, and we all just want to go to bed. But then I guess I have an excuse too, because I'm old. But
I'm trying to think when that was. Then what show was that?
What show was
time?
the last one?
Yeah, the last one.
The last one was Music Fights Back, and that small 2-day festival in Prairie du
Was it because when was Rock Fest? Was that the same weekend? Or no?
I don't believe so.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm really surprised because usually, I mean, we're drinking every night, we're partying every night. So I don't know. Maybe it's just kind of happened that way. Shep, man, I'm kind of bummed out about that.
No, we did a couple of shots and it was like, okay, maybe we'll just like go to sleep.
Now I remember music. Why were we tired that night? I don't know. It was a fluke, man. That was a fluke.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll hold you to that.
Yeah.
Now you're going to keep me up till like 4 a.m. drinking some night.
Hell yeah. Hell yes.
Well, say hi to the rest of the guys for me.
I will.
Tell them I miss them. And tell Jake, thank you very, very much for going back and forth with me for like 2 freaking weeks.
All good. Yeah. Well, you take care. You keep in touch. And I hope to see you really soon, man.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I do too. I miss you guys.
We fucking miss you so much.
Thanks a lot, Lindy. Smooches.
Dude, thank you.